Hey everybody, Rob, aka the Spear Master here. I want to talk today about a little game called Under the Ocean. I found it on Steam. It is an excellent survival slash sandbox game, which has quite a bit of humor in it as well. Currently, it is in the alpha mode, which means they still need to go to beta and publicly release it. But the reason why I'm doing this now is because the game in its current state is still a lot of fun, and I've seen a lot of posts on the forum for people looking for direction. So without further ado, let's take a look at the gameplay. So we're started on the base game. Fortunately, things stay pretty much the same here. Today there are some incredibly rough seas. Coming up here, we see that we can use the cursor to move things around, to place things in the inventory up top. Go ahead and smash open this first crate, and it appears that we have a shotgun and some ammunition. Just going to go ahead and pick that up and continue moving to the second crate. Today what I want to cover is just the basics of how to survive on the island. There are only two things that can really kill this character right now, and that is injury and extremes of temperature. Right now I'm just collecting my key inventory, which would be all of the tools that you can collect, and smashing up the crates to see what other goodies I can find. Those are bandages. And since one of your major dangers is injury, that is actually pretty important right there. There's a firecracker. I don't even know why I picked it up. It's not that important. There's a spearhead. Not really necessary to this one, but being the spear master, I can't but resist to get a spearhead and a stick to make it with at some point in the future. Oh, there's a tomato too, in case he gets hungry. Fortunately, though, neither hunger nor thirst will kill you. All right, moving right along, there's the saw. That's relatively important if you want to craft or build things. And these dry leaves are like liquid fried gold. You can use them to start fires with flint, thatching for houses. Lord knows what else they're going to come up to do with that. All right, I'm smashing up this crate, and this crate has yielded firewood. All right, second crate. Also firewood. Takes about 4 hits per crate to get it open. All right, there's a piece of flint. Again, that's pretty high on the priorities since the cold can kill you, and you can use flint to start a fire. There's a bucket. The bucket's good because you can use that to collect water, and hence to slake that little man there's thirst. Speaking of that little man, is it just me, or does it look like E.T. and Bozo the Clown contrived to, against God and nature, to make some kind of hideous loin product here, which is what we're looking at right now? Well, okay, it's probably just me. Anyway, here is another very important item called the yarrow root. It works the same as the bandages, and you can repair just about anything in the game at this point, any kind of injury, like a build. I'm filling a bucket with water. Now this is a key here. I hit the space bar when I took a drink. I dragged it down, hit drink, or waited till this drink thing lit up, and then I unclicked, and his thirst went away down here. And now I'm putting it back up here. The reason why I hit space is because nothing you're selecting moves when you hit space, whereas if you try to give him a drink from the bucket without hitting space, you're pretty much going to drop the bucket on the ground, pour it out, and then have to fill it up again there at the waterfall. All right, so we're going back now. We've assembled the basic tools, about like 5 screen changes to the left. There is a pickaxe, which you can use to break through rocks, but that would greatly increase the length of this video, and I'm really not sure how much you all like the sound of my voice. So we're knocking down this tree. Come on. It's perfectly balanced. It's hard to see if it's broken. Hit space to enter the build mode. We're going to get out our saw. And basically, you drag the saw over till that little craft thing shows up. Yeah. And then there's recipes on the side, and the recipes tell you the different things you can build. So we're just going to build just a very basic shelter in order to shelter this poor guy from all that wind, and show you how to get just the bare bones house down. All right, so what I did was I dragged 3 planks together and dragged a hammer over and hit craft. It doesn't matter how they're dragged over, as long as they're touching each other, and the green when they touch each other. And then you see I've yielded a door. I'm still in space, or with the space bar in the craft mode, and I got that door there. Now we're doing the second door. Again, just pull all of them together. You only need 3. Craft, down again, and now you have 2 doors for a house. Now we could use these big planks for the house, but that would be unnecessary, because we could saw them into smaller ones. And this is going to construct the roof so that when it rains, the moisture does not affect little Bozo Jr. there in an adverse way. Okay, finally, this is key. This is why the leaves are so important. We're gonna go ahead and make a little fire for this guy. Later on, we can build a fireplace and stuff like that, but the materials aren't immediately available, and this little clip's almost over here. So to build a fire, we grab that flint, drag it over to the leaf till the set fire appears, and it usually takes about 2 tries to get it ablaze in there. And then we drag it down, set it down, and now our little friend has somewhere warm to stay when it's cold. Again, I just want to thank Paul Greasley and all the development team for this wonderful game. Check it out on Steam. It's in half price because it's alpha. You see something new every way. Spear Master signing off here. Thanks a lot. Bye.